Hello everyone. Today we shall discuss about filter function. Filter function has two parameters. First parameter is table. Second parameter is the filter argument of filter function. It returns a table that represents a subset of another table or expression. We shall see how it works. It returns a table containing only the filtered rows. That is how filter function works. You can use filter to reduce the number of rows in a table that you are working with and use only specific data in calculations. Filter is not used independently but as a function that is embedded in other functions that requires a table as an argument. For best practices, when using filter, avoid filter as a filter argument. You could refer documentation for more information. This function is not supported for use in direct query mode when it is used in calculated columns or row level security rules. Let us see how it works. I'll go to data. Here you could see that this is a sales table where you could see that countries are, we have several countries of data. Okay, and we have brand, distributor and other columns. Suppose that I want to make a new table where I have only the country called Canada. Okay, what I'll do is I'll click on this table tools. I'll click on new table. Now as you understand filter function, it reduces the rows or it filters the rows which are required. I'll write Canada data equal to, I'll write filter, I'll open the bracket. In table, I'll provide the sales table name. In filter expression, we know that we want the country, sales country, it is Canada. Okay, here I'll close the parenthesis of filter. First argument is table, second argument is expression where I have written the expression country equal to Canada. I'll click here and you could see that my Canada table is now formed. Once I'll open the country, you could see that only Canada data is present and I have around 136 rows as you could see. Okay, suppose that I want to make it as Canada and brand equal to LG. What I could do is I'll put double ampersand symbol which is logical operator and I'll write brand equal to, I'll write LG. Okay, I'll hit enter. Here you could see that my country and brand is now filtered. There are only 28 rows. This is how you could filter out the original table and make a small table where like filtered table as you could say based on your requirement. This is how filter function is helpful in creating the subset table which is required and make use of it. And as another utilization, we make measures or we use it in other functions and do the required calculations. Suppose that I want to calculate total sales. I have written this measure which is total sales, sum of sales. Okay, I'll click on the measure table. I'll create another measure where I want to find out the total sales for Canada and LG. Okay, I'll write Canada sales equal to, okay, I'll write calculate. In the expression I'll write total sales, I'll put a comma. In the calculate, here whatever you see filter 1, filter 2 and so on, these are filter arguments but it is not filter function. Filter function you could use it as filter argument or you may not use, it depends on the requirement. Here we are calculating total sales only for Canada, so I am using this filter function inside calculate. The table name is sales. I'll enter sales. In the filter expression, as we know that we want to input that country equal to Canada, so I am writing country equal to Canada. I'll close the filter parameter and I'll close the calculate function. In the first parameter I have written total sales which is my expression. In the second parameter I have used the filter function. Filter function has two parameters, table and expression, which is country equal to Canada. Okay, this calculation I'll represent in a text card. I have taken this text card. I could add data, click on the measure table, click on Canada sales. Here you could see that my Canada sales is around 6 million. Okay, here I'll show you the measure. I'll copy the same measure. I'll create one more measure in order to check the total sales for Canada and LG brand. Okay, where both the conditions exist, I'll write Canada and LG sales. Here in the second parameter of filter function, I'll use ampersand and I'll write brand equal to LG. I'll write brand equal to LG. Here I have written the same measure. I have added the another condition where brand equal to LG, and I'll copy this text card where I have Canada sales. I'll copy that. Here instead of Canada sales I'll use Canada and LG sales. You could see that Canada and LG sales is 1 million. This is how filter function works as a table, and also as it is used in calculate function or other functions as required. This is all for now. Thank you for watching, and we shall meet in the next video.